Semper Airsofters, and welcome to the day. I'm Curtis.
And I'm Sean.
And we are Foxtrot Defense Airsoft. Today, on a very special episode, we have Michael and Dean from the Milsim Mercs. How are y'all?
Hey, you doing good?
How you doing?
Good.
So, it's our understanding you guys have an event coming up pretty soon here in December, right?
Yep. Operation Adam. And this is a reoccurring event. You guys do this every year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do it every year. The first one was
So let's
two, and now it's switched over to a new op called Adam.
Okay. So what kind of new things are you guys going to be implementing at the prison?
Well, Operation Atlas, it's a lot. This is going to be quite the event. First off, it's post-apocalyptic, which is something that's never been done down here before. I mean, a lot of people know about it, but it's unique in the way that not only is it post-apocalyptic, but the gameplay is going to be completely ongoing. Basically, you could, I guess you could say it's like a 40-hour event smashed into one. So you got your raiders and your survivors, and it's all about supplies. So there's going to be a constant back and forth of getting supplies, and it's going to be an everlasting game. I mean, we got a lot of crazy people coming out. We got tattoo artists coming out. We have music studios coming out.
Wow.
We got tagging. Tagging's going to be there. I guess Chair Milsim's helping us out a little bit too. So yeah, it's going to be different.
You know, a lot of vehicles implemented into it. Costume contest.
Yep.
Everything. We got a lot of stuff down the pipeline. A lot.
Going all out in this one, huh?
Yeah,
Well,
got
to take a step back for a second, Michael, it's my understanding you served in the military?
I did.
Okay, and what did you do?
I was military police for 6 years. Did the whole Iraq and Afghanistan thing, and yeah.
Well, that's awesome. And how did that translate to airsoft?
Well, it really didn't. Actually, the way we started off doing this stuff, he called me on the phone one day. We've been out of airsoft for a couple of years, actually. He's like, "Hey, man, you want to play airsoft again?" And I was like, "Yeah, sounds great." Boom. It just happened from there. I know a guy that owns a prison, and it just got crazy out of hand super quick. Just two normal dudes, you know.
Well, the one thing
that's how it all goes.
Was Operation Irene. I watched it on YouTube. I always wanted to go. And it just fired me up. It set another desire back inside of me again that I used to have playing paintball. We used to play paintball all the time. Long time paintball players. And I said, dude, you know, let's do something different. Let's get back into this airsoft stuff. We started it when it first come out, but then we kind of like slacked off of it just because of Jobs Alive got involved. And I said, hey, do this again. Let's do something together with each other and other people. Let's get this going again.
Yeah, we went from playing games to hosting events.
Yeah, really did.
Yeah.
So let's talk about how you got to hosting events. From my understanding, it started exactly where you guys are having Adam, right?
Yep.
So let's get a little backstory.
Okay. It's as simple as this. I was a bail bondsman at the time. I was doing bounty hunting and stuff, and I had a boss that was a drag racer. Well, Brush Street racer. Yeah, Brushy Mountain sponsored him. So I got to looking into it and said, well, I'm going to give him a call. I called him up. And he was very reluctant. I mean, it took a couple trips going down there, talking to him, getting things planned out. And
so the last guy left a bad taste in his mouth, and he didn't like the way the last one went. He wanted to host events there. He wanted to do something with somebody that was reliable and dedicated, and playing words all the time and keep things like it's supposed to be. And the other guy left a sour taste in his mouth, and he wasn't very happy about it. But
it only takes
it opened the door for us.
Yeah, it only takes one person to mess up NAO for everybody.
Yeah.
I agree. So now a few years later, and you guys have been the primary runners of the Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary. And how does that feel?
Well, we're the only airsoft company now that can do it there. He trusts us.
Nice.
Clean the prison. And we're just normal dudes, you know. We're not just some big companies from coming there and
Yeah.
throw crap everywhere, but we, it's a piece of history that place is. So we take care of it the best that we can.
He knows also we're players for the players too. So if we're going to
Yeah.
be there, do it for other players, he knows we're going to take care of it just like it was our own. So we can continue. And that means a lot to him as well as the players as well.
So in order to try to bring more people the knowledge of Brushy Mountain State, is there any part of history or history of the prison that you guys know of that you guys would like to share?
Oh, there's tons. I mean, they used it for mines. They worked a lot of people there back in, someone would say late 1800s. Most of the prisoners that would be there would be for petty crimes, like a small theft. They'd throw them in for life because Tennessee needed the coal for money. So these guys would be here for the tiniest things, and they would work until they died there.
Yeah. They had cave-ins with miners in caves that died. They've had prisoners kill guards. Had guards kill prisoners. Guards kill guards. A lot of money laundering through that place. A lot of everything. And now they consider it's really haunted in there now. They got a big haunted attraction in there.
No doubt about that. Super haunted there. But
just the
very
atmosphere.
interesting place.
Killed Martin Luther King too,
So for the viewers watching, what are the dates for this event?
Be December 6th through the 8th. So,
all right, guys.
I can break it down if you guys want me to into how we're going to do it.
Yeah, please.
Okay. So Friday is obviously the sign and chrono day, but at the end of that day, which is kind of something we do, we used to do like pickup games, but now we're going to be running a competition called the Ultimate Raider competition, which essentially all in the prison, we're going to stack a ton of supplies like they would normally use during the actual operation. And I think it's going to be the first 50 people that buy tickets will be entered into the Ultimate Raider competition. So we'll line them all around the outside of the prison on the wall. And they'll have a go time, and whoever brings the most supplies back to their spot will move on to the second round. So that's interesting. But Saturday, we'll start, the normal, all that stuff, morning time, briefs, all the good stuff. And that night we'll have the pit brawl, which we're going to be hosting kind of like, I guess you could call it like LARP foam weapons. These guys will be tournaments. Imagine like a Mad Max or what's the name of that? Beyond the Thunderdome or something. You have people gathered around, you got the lights in there. These dudes are battling it out. That would be a bracketed competition.
There'd also be a trophy for that as well.
Yep.
Interesting.
It's going to be wild. And then, Sunday's going to be Sunday's always half a day because we have to take the rest of the day to clean the prison. 12 o'clock at the end, we'll host the costume contest. And not to mention every single competition, like I have a handmade, it'd be kind of like Raider style post-apocalyptic looking trophy that this guy will make stuff like that. It's going to be a killer time. There's going to be crazy music out there. There's going to be crazy vehicles out there.
Yeah, we know at least 10 or 12 vehicles that's coming that people bringing. Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. About that many. Also, on top of that, the store is going to be open, so you can sell merchandise out of it as well. Brushy Mountain. He'll have his shirts available, all the other good stuff he has in there. We also have a food truck coming, a ton of vendors. So it'd be pretty hooked up this time.
So it's a prison. What kind of AO size are we talking? I've never been to Brushy Mountain State Prison, so let's talk about the AO size a little bit.
I don't know the actual square footage of this, the actual size of it. You have everything from the outside of the prison, coming from like where you check in or where you buy from the shops all the way to the back of the prison. And I would say, how far do you think that is?
Gosh, I don't know.
Like half a mile maybe from the front to the back.
Yeah.
It's not a massive AO, by no means, but it's a lot of fun.
I mean, well, the first guy put it on, he had 600 players there, and that was
Oh,
over
wow.
budget. So 300 fits perfectly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, 600 just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Adam being post-apocalyptic, are there going to be like zombies or anything like that?
No, there won't be any zombies. So the way it's set up is, so there's a thing called the Newland Republic. It is the survivors, and that's the new government after the fallout happened.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys, they're in the prison. They already hold the prison. That is a Newland Republic outpost. And then you have the raiders. I guess you could call them the free people. They're the ones that are roaming around, and just pillaging and raiding, like like raiders are. Uh,
Mhm.
but so that's your two factions that'll be going at it. There won't be any zombies or anything. It's not like a zombie post-apocalyptic.
Oh,
Like
gotcha.
fall.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from set up to disassemble, how long does it usually take you when you go to an AO to set up?
Well, it took us a couple hours the first Wargate we did.
This one's gonna take us a day. We're gonna go a day early.
Yeah, we're going to go a day earlier than this one. So we'll be up there Thursday getting it all set up just because there's so much stuff. But there's no typical time frame, I guess, however long it takes.
No, yeah, that's pretty fair.
So do you guys have to clean the BBs up and everything like that?
Yep. We got to vacuum up, suck them up, sweep them up, and they're hard to do too. There's a lot of that prison at night. It wets a lot, and it gets fogged like a indoor fog. It'll come down about to your chin, so you got to duck down under that thing. It's wild. So all that moisture in there gets in them BBs and that floor, and it's just like sweeping up mud half the time.
Wow.
So,
It's a lot of work.
That's
yeah, it is.
It sounds like a lot of work.
And it's just you two doing it?
No, the mercenaries, I'll go ahead and give them a big shout out. Those guys help us out a lot. I mean, we got to pick up, all the grenades people throw, all that stuff. So, and the beautiful part about it is, I mean, we got lost and found from the last two events of things that have been brought there. I mean, tons of stuff, from guns to gloves.
Everything.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
They're baits.
Jackpot. That's incredible.
But
What?
Shout out Mike or two, by the way, for supplying the babies to us to clean up.
We were just about to get on to that. Shout out to the Mercs for what they do for those that need the help, especially with these AOs. Shout out to Striker. Can't wait to actually go play it. He's got a game out there. Are you guys planning on doing that? Are you doing any
Yes.
Striker events?
back two, I believe it was.
Which ones?
Is that
Kazovac
Yeah, okay.
in January, right?
Yeah, we'll be at that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll see you there.
Yep.
Yeah.
You should
That's
see
all
it.
right.
Come out and do some post-apocalyptic stuff. Be fun.
Definitely a big shout out to that. We are definitely going to be putting your link down below. So for the viewers that are watching, if you want something incredible, something in Tennessee, you guys need to come check out the Milsim Mercs and their AOs and their airsoft games. We've been around these guys, I don't know, a few times now, right? Played at a few events. They're awesome people. They're incredible to be around.
Great to work with.
Great to work with. Definitely have to check out these AOs that are coming to Tennessee and have been here for standing, right?
Yeah, how many years have y'all been putting on events here in Tennessee?
Well, this will be our first year.
This will be our 1 year anniversary in December.
Oh, okay.
Pretty
See?
big.
Yeah.
This is going to be one of your biggest events pretty much yearly, right?
Definitely.
Is the dates going to be different, or are they going to be the same every year?
Well, we can run it twice a year if we want to. We can run it in December and March. The last one we did was in March, which is Wargate 2. But yeah, you can do it here, but the dates are basically about the same. I guess they're off season.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
usually March.
Okay. So what is your goals for the upcoming future of Milsim Mercs?
Well, my goal, and I think our goal as a whole, is unique locations. I mean, we've already, we got Brushy. It's unique. There's a lot of places still out there. And to get these places from these people is extremely hard. I mean, you got to pretty much sell your firstborn child for it. Uh, uh, but I mean, that's what I want. I want to take people to crazy places. And if we can't, like this year, we had a gap from March to December. I mean, we had a couple AOs that we were into some legal stuff with and stuff like that, trying to figure things out that didn't happen. And that's just part of it.
Yeah.
And so finding unique places.
Yeah.
Where do I see us? I see us kind of where we're at right now. We're growing, but we still do this for the players. We're not rich by no means,
No.
and probably never will be. I just want to play fun games with a lot of cool people, and
give people opportunities to play places that never had a chance to play, to do things that they've never done before, create more friendships and more camaraderies between other players and people, get new people involved. It's the only way to keep the sport growing. If you don't do that,
Absolutely.
and it takes stuff like this to keep it going. Because people's always looking for that new place to go to play. Like we had one, we almost had a abandoned nuclear power plant, almost, that fell through. We had another place that was a 5-story building and a big steel mill warehouse. 2 places you had to travel between. Was going to do a DA and a drug lord type thing. It fell through. So all because of money issues. I mean, we had it locked in, but they just never would give us a number. And so things just fell through. And it's just things you got to keep trying to do over and over to try to find those unique places. It's not easy to do. So sometimes it puts us on our calendar of what we want to do, but hey, you got to try. It's part of it.
I mean, we could go get a field. We go rent a field and stuff like that. But we want to give you a mental hospital. We want to give you a abandoned nuclear plant. We want to give you a factory that's never been played in. We want to give you a mall. We want to give you a hospital. We want to give you a prison. I mean, that's what we're after. Places that no one else can get or has done. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Giving a unique experience to the airsofters.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you guys have the hardest job there is.
Yep.
I mean, truly. It's nothing for us to come out, pay a ticket, and go play. The fact of what it took for you guys to set it up, keep it going, make it what it is, right? Because you pay for what you play for.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a hard job. I mean, it's not something that people should take lightly.
Yeah, and we've gotten to get a good insight on what it does take, talking with you guys, talking with Mark from Bushwookie, talking with Sal from Third Coast Airsoft, that there's a lot more than people realize it is to finding an AO that actually can be playable and enjoyable
and stay somewhat in the green while you're doing it.
Or just how the org itself is a task, just as far as the porta potties, the patches, the food, the lighting. I mean, all that stuff, all the props you got to get, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Gameplay. This guy's a nut. We'll come with the gameplay. He's probably the best I've seen. He's like that, Good on the gameplay. I build all the technicals and stuff. So,
okay. So you're the prop guy.
I don't know if you guys ever seen them mortars or not. Them mortars shot 200 yards.
No, I haven't seen it.
Milsim Mercs had 276 1 week.
Yeah, we just learned from Sal that Taggin is coming out with an actual mortar system.
Yep.
That's going to be groundbreaking.
A lot of you guys that are doing these.
I mean, we got tagging coming out. We also got Cherub Milsim. They're giving us a lot of their stuff too to give away in the actual giveaways.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys know about Cherub Milsim, but they got some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
But
they're disposable things that they're printing, right? They 3D print those?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
The fact that people are bringing reusable items.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just toss and go and forget about.
Well, I like to toss and go because I don't want to worry about it. You
Bad
go
boy.
over there, have to pick it up after. You're like, oh, I just got shot.
So you
Huh.
guys have been playing this game for how long?
Oh my God.
Was it the lock and load spring pistols?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, since the beginning.
Yeah.
Back
Like
to
I said, we
Tokyo Marui
fall
originals.
like a year, and we just popped back into it. I mean, like I said, when I watched that first Irene come up, I was like, dude, we gotta do this. That was
Mhm.
the tracer units, the night offs and stuff they did at Irene. I was like, dude,
we did it. And it's, yeah.
What was the change going from paintball back to airsoft after that? Is it different? Did you feel like
Plays
it
a
was
lot.
different?
I don't care too much for paintball. Obviously, we're all in the same boat here when it comes to realism and
Yep.
replica,
Yeah.
all that.
I hated getting in the woods, a paintball busting the barrel and just jerk it down and take a squeegee and jerk the paint out. And the whole time you're trying to not get shot. It's nasty.
Mhm.
Clothes, your clothes stains. If you go buy good gear and stuff, next thing you know, you got big blue stains all over it or pink stains. Yep. And it feels
It's a lot
greasy.
different
All
than
grease fell off your fingers. So it was a mess.
it's a lot different than going out with a fully automatic featherweight and a vest
Right.
and no shirt.
Yeah.
It's
That's what I like
definitely
to do.
different.
Hey, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
Somebody
So-
have.
We went out to what was it, Woodland Park, or
Yeah.
the airsoft field
Mhm.
that recently opened up, and I met with him on the other side, and he was climbing hills. He was just a brute. I was like, wow, this is impressive. I couldn't imagine carrying a featherweight up that hill.
No,
Yeah.
we got one, and I don't want to carry it.
I don't know though, whose hill was worse? Was it Bushwookies or was it that?
Bushwookie. That hill was horrendous.
It was definitely rough. Totally worth it.
No, it was not.
I think I took like 10 breaks trying to go up that hill, man. That hill was rough. It was fun,
Yes.
though. It was fun.
It was definitely a big shout out to him for the
It-
incredible
yeah.
things he did there.
It was fun, but
Yeah.
we need like a whole rappelling system to get up and down that hill.
Yeah.
The friggin' escalator.
Yeah, so start saying.
So, what is like the biggest focus point for the penitentiary? Is there anything in there that you would say is like your favorite part of it?
My favorite part of it is the actual prison itself. No, hold on a second. D block all the way in the back. It's like a big clover building. It's four, and people that's watching that's played in D block will know it's like four, I guess you call it pods in one.
Mhm.
Like clover.
Yeah. And they kind of all interconnect in the middle. So like night games and stuff inside that place was crazy. Love D block in the prison. I mean, but then
It's
again, I like
interesting.
it all. I mean, I can't complain.
Yeah, when we did a night thing up there in Operation 2, we did an effective game that night. We turned all the lights off in the whole prison. Nothing on. Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty cool.
With lights is all
Sounds
you
painful.
I will always run night.
had. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, night games is awesome. Love
Yeah.
them.
Would you suggest MVGs are definitely probably the route you want to go for that one, right?
Definitely bring them. Definitely
Yeah,
bring them.
100%.
That's
100%.
awesome.
Well, if there's no lights in there, there's not going to be much even NVGs can do because there's no ambient light to power it.
Yeah.
We might keep a little lights
We
on.
might keep the yard lights on.
Here I am running around ref and just bumping into buildings. So, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I can't even ref. I'm getting shot all the things.
The yard lights might be emergency lights, like the four side. They may be on, which
Mhm.
gives a heck of a ambience with the red lights inside.
Dude, that place at night just
Yeah, it's freaky. Especially like I said, when that fog starts dropping in that ceiling from that ceiling down about chin high in some of the places. Yeah. That's
Almost
yeah.
kind of feel like you're being in touch with the fog, right? Once it's all on your face.
Is there,
prison. Wait, that's not a dude. That's a friggin' ghost.
Yeah. We hear
Is there any tunnel systems or anything like that to the prison?
There is a tunnel system in the very front. It's like a waterway, but it goes from the front of the prison all the way to the back of the
Mhm.
prison. And that really worked out for people too well, just because there's always people on the other side waiting at the tunnel. But
Mhm.
yeah, big tunnel you can literally
Yeah.
walk through. Like I guess you could have two formations, two lines going through there that would actually fit and everything. So
It's
Oh,
big
wow.
enough. You don't over it either. You stand up straight and walk.
they come.
Wow. That's incredible, guys. I
Yeah.
think this is probably one of the most interesting interviews we've had, especially with the fact of being home in Tennessee,
Yep.
having people from here,
Yeah.
and the fact that you're using it. It's almost it's considered a historical site.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
classified
Yeah,
as that.
yes.
And there's not many AOs that do that.
No,
You guys have brought a whole new experience.
yeah, it'd be very hard to find another site like that that's actually usable.
Yeah.
Right. It is. Plus,
Is
on
there-
top of that, you buy a ticket and you come there to play, you get to tour that place for free.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
just going in, that costs you, what, $30-$40
Yeah, something.
just to walk through it, and you get that for
Oh,
free.
wow.
Just forward and stay as long as you want. Look.
That
I
you
mean,
can do.
yeah. You get
Now,
the
do you
same
guys
experience.
do
Gotta pay to
camping
go.
there?
What that?
You guys do camping on site too?
Yeah, it's camping.
Yep, they'll be camping.
Oh, wow.
Got it.
It's spooky.
Definitely gets a little spooky there.
Get you
Mhm.
some ghost hunters out there.
Yeah, they do. They have on some YouTube channels come out there and did some documentaries on it.
This people
Oh, wow.
always do.
They said there's one room up there they can take you up there and they can ask the ghost what kind of cigarette it wants.
Yeah.
And he'll take the Marlboro, the Winchester, and they'll light it and lay it down and it'll smoke that whole thing right in front of him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, not me. I'm out.
Not for
Honest.
me.
Think there.
Yeah. That second night, because that first event we did up there, the groundskeeper guy told us to make sure that when you shut the gates at night, no one locks herself in there. Because on the first event, somebody locked herself in one of those cells and had to stay in the night in a little cell all night.
Yeah.
So I was up there by myself, make sure everything was locked up, nobody was in there, and I started walking out the gate, and I had a guy screaming at me on top of the hill. I don't know where it come from or what it was, but it was something screaming at me. And I was like, okay, time to go back down to camp. Get out of here.
It's almost one of those. You bring the airsoft and the real one.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
thank you.
Well, guys,
It'll make the hair
thank you
still
very
back
much.
when they're not.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well,
For the viewers watching, December 6th, 7th, and 8th,
Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary.
by the Milsim Mercs.
Yep.
We thank
check
you
'em out.
for coming on.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Been very informational. And
Thank you for your service.
yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
For the viewers watching, go check out Milsim Mercs. Go get a ticket.
Wow.
Go play with the spookies.
Go play
Yep.
with some ghosts. And as we always say, do what you love
And love what you do.
and thank you. Good night.
See you guys.